What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, the Educated Natural. So excited to be back with you today. And as you know, right here on this channel, my vow to you is always, I will never leave you uneducated. I'm super excited to be here today with you. Happy Monday. Hello. Happy Monday. Now, I know for a lot of people, you hear the word Monday, you thinking, oh, Lord. This is a work day, Kim. I'm not happy. Leave me alone. But trust me, it could be worse. We could be singing, Amazing Grace over you right now. So be thankful. It's Monday. You are still here. We are still here together. Okay? So thank you, Lord. You're here. So first up, let's do a mic check. Just make sure, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Everything sounds okay. Let your girl know I'm still trying to get the chat up here so I can see you all. Listen, I'm picking y'all's brain today, okay? I just ran across something on my computer, totally forgot that I have all this stuff, and I could really use your input in reference to it. And as you can see by the title of today's discussion, we're talking about repurposing content. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, what do you do on your channel? If you have content that maybe you've released before, or maybe it's content you've never released. Like in my case, I have a bunch of content I never released here on YouTube. A lot of motivational messages. And so I'm kind of curious, how do you all feel about that? Like content you may have that you've just never put, let's say, on this particular platform. Do you just keep it? Do you archive it? Do you chop it up now that shorts are a thing? Do you put it in shorts? What do you do with previously produced content? I really would love to know. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you. What's going on, Crafty Leo? Hey, Fabulous is 32. Great to see you here. Thank you. Thank you. So glad to see you guys here. But really, like, what do you guys do if you have content that you have from previous time frames? What do you do with it? I really would love to know. What do you do with it? Because I have a lot. I didn't realize I had this much content. I have been doing a lot of events over the years. And so I was like, wait a minute. As I was cleaning off my hard drive, going through a few things, and I was like, wait a minute. I have all this stuff that my YouTube peeps have never heard. Some of this stuff I was doing in private groups. Okay, let me just give y'all the backstory on all this, okay? For many years, when I first started YouTube, I was into the public speaking space. And I was either hired or I volunteered to speak at different events, whether they were in-person events such as conferences, whether it was church services. I was just asked to speak at different places. And a lot of these particular presentations, let's call them that, were recorded, but only were in those areas, whether it was at a conference, whether it was in a private Facebook group. And I have all of this content and I never put it on my YouTube channel. Now, the videos that were previously on my YouTube channel were videos I produced on YouTube. But a lot of those motivational type videos I have, privatized because I was redoing the channel. A lot of the stuff was outdated. It had old or should I say previous businesses that I was a part of. So it was mentioned in the videos and I was like, well, I didn't really want people to see these videos and then try to go to these websites and realize the websites are no more. So I didn't want to confuse people. And, I couldn't go off of the assumption that, okay, people will see the dates in these videos and realize these videos are like 5 years old and they know now I'm not part of that. I don't even give that website out anymore. So I didn't want to make that assumption. So a lot of the stuff from old radio shows that I did, those of you who may not know, I used to be in radio, I'm a radio personality and producer, a radio show producer. And so I have a lot of stuff from those days. And I was like, my YouTube people never even saw these things. And some of these messages are still, a lot of them are still relevant today. And I'm going to play one for you. I kind of edited it down because I do say hello to the audience that was there. So there's going to be a lot of names that were going to be said that are not right here. No, they're not here right now. So I don't want to say a name and you looking around like, I don't see anybody in the chat by that name. So I edited it down as best that I could just to give you guys an example as to what I'm referring to. So those of you that are here with me right now, I would love to hear your thoughts on repurposing content. Like, what type of content would you like to see on my channel? Is there a business question? Because just in case you're new here and you're not quite familiar with what's offered here on this channel is basically showing you educational type things and entertainment type things. Let's say, for instance, when I say entertainment, if you look at my previous live, that's entertainment. You got to admit that was quite entertaining. And you're going to see some more of that because, my Eagles, please don't make me go get my blanket. My Eagles are playing next weekend. And yeah, it's going to be some shenanigans on next Monday. Absolutely. So that's what I mean when I say entertainment. Me just showing my personality more here before y'all. My people know my personality because they get it all the time. But for you all, it seemed like everyone really enjoyed seeing that part of me. And I'm like, okay, I could do that all the time. That's just too easy for me. But I would really love to pick each and every one of your brains today and just to tell me as a content creator, when you come to this channel, what is it that you personally would like to see? What is it that you're enjoying here? What do you want to see more of? What questions? Now, this is a big one. What questions that relates to business that you would love for me to address? If you're having an issue, if you don't quite understand something, please leave me a comment so that I can do a video for you answering that question. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's being said by these quote unquote influencers, gurus, that's saying a lot of crazy stuff. At the same time, though, I am seeing a lot of other people that's saying, hold on, they're lying to you. They're really trying to capitalize on your lack of knowledge, your lack of information, your lack of just not knowing. They're using that for their advantage and for your disadvantage. All right. So what I would like to see is, what is it that you're having issues with? Like, for real, no fluff. Hi, you new. Hello, precious pieces. Hello, Stacy. Thank you for being here. But I really, truly want to know on this channel, what is it that you would love to see? How can I help you? Because I don't want to put content out there that you say, well, I already know that, or I don't really want to hear about that. Like, what are your interests? What is it in the business realm that you personally need to know about? I want to know, because here on this channel, I am here to help you, to educate you, so you don't feel like you're struggling in the mud by yourself. There are genuine people in the industry of business that know real business, and they're not here trying to get your money. They're not here for clout. They're not here just taking someone else's information, just regurgitating it, trying to make themselves look bigger and smarter than what they are. These are individuals that are truly here to help you, to steer you in the right direction. So that's what I'm here for, because I have heard some things. Hello, Miss V. Welcome. Thank you for being here. There are some things that's being said out there in these YouTube, Facebook, Instagram streets that is completely ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm amazed at how many people I see that just flock to this stuff, and they're throwing money. And I'm thinking, you realize they're lying to you. Well, maybe you don't. And that's how they are able to keep doing it. I recently had to pull a fellow entrepreneur to the side through inbox message. They were touting this guru. And I said, listen, you may want to be careful with that person. I've known that person since 2013. I know the game. I was in a business, similar business venture that they were in. It was a game. A lot of people lost a lot of stuff dealing with that particular person. You might want to be careful. However, as I look today, they completely blew me to the side. They're continuing to follow them. And I'm thinking, this person is making major bank off of your back and you don't even realize it. You're over there struggling in your business and they're over there looking real pretty, rubbing shoulders, grinning and skinning and grinning in your face, taking all your money. And every time you make a post about them, you share something they're doing, you're just making them richer. And it's not doing anything for you because those that know, hey, Dimps, how you doing? No. Those that know, no. So I truly want to pick you all's brain. When you have content, what do you do with it? When you have content that maybe you produced it a year ago, maybe you produced it 5 years ago, what do you do with your old, maybe unreleased content? Because I have a lot of it. And I would really love your advice. Should I, edit it down, upload it here on the channel? A lot of these, I will tell you, a lot of these things are my motivational messages. There was a point when I was doing a weekly motivational message for women. I was a part of a group and they asked me if I could come in every week and just motivate the women in this particular group. And it was awesome. We're talking about breakthroughs. We're talking about awesome messages that even I, now that I've been cleaning off of, hi, Coach Mary, hi, Tam, welcome. I've been cleaning off my hard drive and I'm finding all of these messages and I'll just find myself just click and play, trying to figure out what was this one. And I was like in here myself listening to God use me then and giving me breakthroughs and just tears. I mean, I'm like, wow, who is that talking like? Because I couldn't believe that God was actually using me to give these messages to these women that's still relevant now. And it was amazing. So being that the basis when I first started this channel was based on motivational messages, not just tailored towards women, but just anybody that heard it. And realizing that a lot of you all have inboxed me over the past year saying, Kim, where is this message that you did? Where's that message that you did? I don't see it on your channel. And when I announced that I had pulled over 200 and something videos off my channel and made them private, you all gave me the business. I'm just going to put it out there. Y'all gave me the business. So I did it because my channel analytics was telling me it was the best thing to do at that time. Well, now that I've ran across all of these videos that have never been released here on this channel, I'm thinking, what do I do with it? Because these messages, I believe, can still help another person. So Tam is saying, edit it into a video or shorts. I agree. That's what my heart is saying. Because I listen to like Tam, I listen to Coach Mary Ma and Sweet Reed. I listen to them and the messages that they give every video is amazing to me. And I look at the responses in the chat because I'm in the chat as well. And I'm like, this is needed. Yes, Coach Mary Ma, motivational messages are timeless, especially as the audience keeps growing. Absolutely. Like I said earlier, when I went back and was listening to them just to scrub through these videos, because there's so many of them, I was like, whoa, like I needed that message. And I'm the one that God used to give it to other people. So I found it to be just phenomenal. Like if a pastor would say a right now word, okay, for lack of a better term. It was just needed now. So I'm not going to hold you guys here all day. I will show you a clip of one. I will stop it before I get to the part where I'm calling out names. I have kind of edited this down just a little bit, but there's still some stuff that needs to be done to it. But I want to show you all exactly what I'm talking about when I say messages that I've given, God has used me to give to others. Big Rooster, if you don't get out of my chair talking about, yo, see, I was doing good. you. Somebody put him in time out. Oh wait, he's a mod. Oh, why did I make him a mod? No, but you're gonna have to be changing that in a few days. So I'm gonna let you have your moment, Big Rooster. Go on and say what you said, because that's gonna be changing come next Monday. So go ahead, have your fun. Okay, I'm gonna let you ride. I'm gonna let you eat, as they say. Go ahead, because this is gonna be a whole different ride come next Monday. Y'all watch. It's gonna be a whole different ride. Go ahead, Big Rooster. Glad to see you here. But let me show y'all a clip as to one of many, many videos. Let's kind of grab this one really quickly. So I'm going to show y'all this clip, and you guys let me know what you think. Let me pull it up really quickly. Let me know if you all can hear this. I'm going to try to play this. Let's see. You've had to make a lot of sacrifices throughout your life, throughout your businesses, and definitely within your spirituality. You've had to sacrifice something, whether it was your energy, your time, blood, sweat, and tears, all of that stuff. You had to make a sacrifice. And sometimes when you give and you give and you give, sometimes your cup gets empty. Sometimes you may feel like maybe people aren't supporting you. Sometimes you may feel like maybe when you pray, God is not hearing you, but he sent me here to tell you he hears you. He understands, but he wants you to understand that above all, he is God, and he is there to love on you, to protect you. And sometimes those things you are praying to him for, he will keep away from you, because he knows above all. He knows what's best for you. He is protecting you from something. And though your human eyes and your mind may not be able to understand what's going on, you must understand that above all, he is God. He knows what's best for you. He knows the plans that he has for you. And it is your job, no matter what, to get an understanding that whatever it is he has called you to do, there is no time limit on it. In other words, I want you to understand that you could be doing something for 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. And you may not at some point see things going the way that you expect them to go. But you need to understand that the things that you are doing in this season of your life, and the things that you will be doing next season of your life, that those things are not done in vain. God created you for that season. He created you to do whatever it is he has called and chosen you to do. Our job is to keep doing it, keep moving forward, never giving up, and fret not. This journey that you are on needs you to be completely focused. It needs you to understand that no matter how many fiery darts the enemy throws at you, and let me tell you, the Bible tells us that the weapons will form. They're going to come. People are not going to support you like you support them. People are not always going to have something nice to say about you. But so those fiery darts, they're going to come. People are going to try to destroy your credibility. It's going to come. People are going to speak negative of you. It's going to happen. Go and just get it in your mind. Not everybody, no matter how nice you may be, not everybody is going to like you. Some people are not going to like you just because they don't like you. But that's their problem, not yours. You have to understand you are sent here for a mission. God loves you, and he chose you to do a particular thing, and you can't let no devil in hell deter you from doing that. And I need my sisters to understand that. A lot of you are quitting way too early, and some of y'all are staying way too late. And God wants me to tell you that in this season, he needs you to be focused. He needs you to understand that it's too many lives, too many missions, too many passions, too many purposes at stake for you to be dragging your feet because of what somebody said, because of somebody else's opinion. God needs you to move. He needs you to move now, and he needs you to do it swiftly. Stop allowing these people to stop you on your journey, because above all, he is God. And that simply means there is no issue that this earth can throw at you that he cannot solve. He is the problem solver. But see, here's where we go wrong. A lot of us go to school, college specifically. We go to college, we get these degrees, we go, we network, we go and we be a part of these coaching programs, these big time coaching programs, right? We like to put that on our websites. We love to put that on our jackets, on our logos or whatever, saying, I am with such and such coaching program. In your mind, that gives you credibility, because you want people to see that and say, wow, she or he, in this case, she, must be authentic. Their credentials speaks volumes. They have receipts, as we like to say. But here is where you go wrong. And I don't care how much education you may have obtained so far or will in the future. If God is not in your equation, those things don't mean a hill of beans, as my mother used to say. It means absolutely nothing. If God is not in your equation, you, my sisters, will never make it to the pinnacle part or the pinnacle level of your own success, because you didn't have the pinnacle piece, the foundation from which everything you do should stand upon. He's not in the equation, and he's not going to bless it if you ain't put him in the equation. Doesn't matter how many times you pray. He's not going to bless your mess. So you have to understand that in this season of your life, no matter what it is you are doing, no matter how far along you have gone or will go, you have to understand that God has to be in the equation, because it's going to take him to get you above these fiery darts the enemy is going to throw at you. Above all, you got to have God. I don't care how much education you have. I don't care how many people you know. I don't care how many people know you. The important thing is, does your heavenly Father know your name? Does he know you? If he doesn't know you, if he comes right now and he looks you square in your eye and he smells you and your scent is off, if he looks at you and he says, this is not who I created, I don't know you, depart from me, you evildoer, I don't know you. Your degrees can't help you. Your connections can't help you, because guess what? They're trying to make it in too. You're on your own, every man for themselves. So you need to make sure that above all, everything you have acquired, everything you know, everything you have in your physical possession, God is in it. If God is not in it, you don't need to be in it. You don't need to be there. And that is what Kim had to get this week. It would have been so easy for me to link up with the wrong people this week. It would have been so easy for me to say, ooh, look at that shiny ball. Ooh, look at what that person has. Ooh, look at who that person knows. It would have been so easy for Kim to link up with that. But God spoke so clearly to me. He said, Kim, if I'm not there, if you can't see me when you look at them, if you can't hear me when they speak, baby, I'm not there, and you shouldn't be either. You have to listen to God. You have to understand that above all, I have to have him. Above all, I must seek him. Above all, I must listen to his voice. I don't care if you have 1,000 people around you and they're high-fiving you. They are sitting there putting you on this pedestal. If God didn't say it, if God is not pleased, my sisters, with everything within me, I'm telling you, you need to put him back in the equation. I don't care if you and Oprah are Ace Boon Coons. Y'all are thick as thieves. Tight. You have her number, she has yours. Y'all talk every single weekend.
If God is not in her, you don't need to be near her. You have to put these things in perspective. I get calls and inbox messages all the time from women saying, listen, God has told me I need to do this. God has showed me I need to do that. My question next is, okay, what are you doing? And then you start laying out your plan and you start dropping names. You know, some people like to name drop. You start dropping names and I'm like, okay, do you see God in them? Are they following God? Because, let me tell you, got this week too. Somebody was following this person. They are well known in social media. Following this person. Bought the books. Let me tell you, if anything, they would have probably moved in the house with them if they could have. That's how close they had become to this person. And I started watching this person. I started listening to the things that they were saying. And I said, something's not right. And because I love my sister, I went to her and I said, listen, I know you are completely just in love with this particular person. But here is something I'm going to tell you that I told her, and each and every one of us must make sure that we are doing this. So listen real closely. If you're following somebody and they claim to be a leader, you must identify who they are following. A lot of people have the gift of gab. A lot of people can talk you out of your clothes, my mother used to say. But you have to see who they are following. Because based on my own personal experience, and I've told you guys, if I haven't experienced it, I can't talk about it. But here is something I can tell you. If you're following the wrong person, I don't care how good they look, how well they are, how well they can speak. I don't care how many people they know, how many degrees or letters they have behind their name. If they are not being led by God, they're going to lead you to a dead end or to your early death. If God is not there, my sisters, you don't need to be there. Because the enemy can be very cunning. He has people on this earth too. He has people that know exactly what it is you like. He has people that know exactly what it is you want. And they will shine those things in front of your eye. And they will hypnotize you. And before you know it, you're following them. You're edifying them. And you have completely lost track of where God is. If you know right now you have not been following the people of God, I'm going to need you to pump the brakes. I'm going to need you to stop right now and look for Jesus. Thank you, Benita. You got to look for Jesus. If you don't see any trails in the sand of Jesus, you don't hear any of his words coming out of this person's mouth, you don't need to be listening. Because the enemy is at work there. And I told you all about 2 weeks ago, stop feeding the wolves. Stop feeding the wolves. The wolves will tell you anything you want to hear because they want you to keep feeding them. But let me tell you something. The closer I get to God, the more I hear him speak, the more he moves, the more I learn, and the more I'm able to discern where he is and where he is not. And I can always tell if I turn left or turn right, I have to do a U-turn if he is not there. You have to have your prayer life in order. You have to build that relationship with him because that's the only way you're going to put him in his rightful position in your life, in your business, and definitely inside of everything that you do. But if he is not in your equations, my sister, you're going to fall, and you're going to fall hard because the enemy has played a trick on you. He's played with your mind and he is loving this game. But you got to stop feeding these wolves. Look for the tracks of Jesus. Listen to what God is trying to tell you. Sometimes I had to learn this week. God told me a particular set of people I had to leave alone. I had to just walk away because at first he was there. At first they were following him. They were listening to him. He gave them the vision. They were following him. But then here comes the enemy with something they said, ooh, that looks real good. And even though there were people on the team saying, don't do it, not now, maybe later, we need to take care of the foundation first, they decided to say, nah, forget all of y'all. That looks good over there. So I'm going to go over here. So everybody come over here. Now those that were weak-willed and weak-minded, they went because they said, oh yeah, I can make money. I can do that, right? They start following him who was following the enemy. Now here I am. I'm like, wait a minute. Hello, Jesus, 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 Jesus. I started singing Jesus. Jesus wasn't there. And I said, I can't go. Y'all are free to go, but I can't go. It was like there was a shield. God had put this shield in front of me. And I couldn't move past the shield. My mother used to say, Kim, when you know better, you do better. And because I have trained my eyes to see way past where a lot of people's eyes can see, because I keep that strong relationship with God, and I've put him in his rightful position in my life, I knew that had I turned with them, I would have fallen off the cliff that's going to come real soon. Or I would have subjected myself to God's chastisement that's going to happen to them real soon. And I wasn't willing to make that sacrifice, because God has brought me through too many things. He's protected me from danger seen and unseen. And this was him saying, Kim, you got to stop. That's not where I have you going right now. And I need you to listen to me. And I need you to understand that above all, I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how big the bow may be on it, because a lot of you guys are just infatuated with the gift box without opening it up and seeing what's really in the box, seeing what gift is in there. Is there any anointing in this gift? You're not looking at that. You're looking at the box, the bow, the colors. It's your favorite color. No. You gotta check and see what God says about that. Because just like in the cartoons, when my kids used to watch the cartoons, there was a time when the box would just go boom, right? And that's what's going to happen to a lot of you if you keep looking at the box without checking to see if God is in there. You got to check the box. You got to look for the anointing. You got to see if God is in it, because if you put him above all of everything, whatever everybody else is saying, is God there? I don't care who they try to connect you with. I don't care which direction they try to lead you in. You have to determine if God is there. That has protected me from so many things. I can't even sit here and tell you. We'd be here for the next few years for me to sit there and tell you the things that I know of. Can you imagine the things I don't know? The things that I know that he's protected me from. The things I know that he has guided me to, that have brought so much success my way, only because I understood that above all, I have to make sure God's there. So if you are not checking for God, my sisters, you are totally subjecting yourself to more issues than God has destined for you to explore and to experience. You're getting hit by these fiery darts, these levels of negativity. You're getting hit by this lack of support because you didn't put God above all. You put their opinion above all. You put their connections above it all. You put whatever golden thing they try to put in front of your eye and dangle and hypnotize you with. You put that above it all versus your heavenly Father. Thank you, Benita. You have to understand that it doesn't matter how many times you have done it. It doesn't matter how many times you have said it if you are a speaker. It doesn't matter how many times you've put it in a book if you are a writer or an author. If God is not in it, it is only going to go so far before it just booms, explodes, and not explode in a good way. I'm talking about disintegrates. And anything that disintegrates, you are not putting that back together. So I'm telling you today, my sisters, as God has spoken through me to you, you have to put him above it all. He has to be in the equation of every single thing that you do. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that Kim does not make a move. Kim doesn't make a statement. Kim doesn't do anything until she checks to make sure God has given her the yes, the green light. There have been times in my life when I thought, yes, God says, go, Kim. And I saw a big old red light said, that is not what I said. That was not me speaking to you. That's another voice, and it's not the voice of God. Hello, somebody. You have to be able to discern the voice of the Most High God versus every other voice that's going to come your way. Because like I said, some people have the gift of gab. They want you to smack a button or swipe a card. But if God is not there, my sisters, neither should you. Yes, ma'am, you can sow a seed. You can go to
Okay. So I have these messages What do you guys think? Thank y'all for the comments. I was on the side watching them. Whew, goodness, that brought tears to my eyes. If I wouldn't have been given the message, I wouldn't have believed it myself. But before I go any further, let me say hello to everyone I may have missed while the video was playing. Hello, E-Money, thank you for being here. Hello, Love and Live, thank you for being here. Who else do we have here? I said hello to Sweet Ree. Hello to Taryn. Hello, Miss V. Stacy. Hello. If I missed you, Kicking It with the Rooks, thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone. If I missed you, just say hey again. So I want to make sure I say hello back and show you some love. Thank y'all so much for your comments. You won't believe it, but that video. Yes, Precious Pieces, thank you for being here. Hey, I will. Thank you for the feedback. That's why I'm here today talking about, repurposing content. I have tons of these messages. And like I said earlier, for those of you that weren't here, I'll repeat it. When I first started way back, I ain't gonna tell you how long I've been here, okay? It's just a long time. It's almost 10 years. I can't believe it. I was a motivational speaker. I still am, okay? And I was speaking at conferences. I was speaking at Facebook groups, private and public. I was at events. I was doing one-on-ones. I was speaking at churches. This is how God has always used me. So recently I was cleaning off my computer's hard drive, just kind of going through some old stuff that I no longer need, that wasn't even relevant anymore because it's so old. And I said, I was going through these videos like the one I just showed you, and I was like, oh my goodness, this touched me so much. I wonder if anyone else would love to hear things like this on my channel, because these videos, like I said, have never been on my YouTube channel. These were private videos, private sessions that I've had. I've had people ask me to come in and speak to their, like I said, private Facebook groups. This was a private Facebook group message to ladies. It was a huge group of ladies that was in there. So I had to try to hide their names and stuff so you guys can see that, just for their own privacy, And these were the messages that God used me to give to them. Okay, Stacy, I hear you. She said you need to bring those videos back, honey. I got you. That's why I'm here. I wanted to hear you all's opinion. I wanted to show you one of the clips that I edited down, just so you all can get an idea as to what I'm talking about when I say repurposed content. These videos have never been released here on YouTube. And I downloaded all of them. I was going through them and I was like, this is some good stuff. Just based on me being in other people's chats. Like I said earlier, Sweet Ree, Coach Mary Ma, Love and Live, all these different chats and people that I support and that we all support here, to hear some of the topics that they discuss and hear the thing or see the things in the comments. I wanted to make sure that you all wanted to hear stuff like this. Some people may not, but I wanted to come up with my audience and say, hey, what do you think about messages like this? Because a lot of y'all were upset with me. Like I said earlier, you were upset with me when I took these things like this video that I showed off of my channel and made it private. Because you were new to me. And I wasn't thinking about the new audience. I was thinking about the people that had been rocking with me from way back in the day. And so I pulled those things down. I didn't realize that it would impact y'all so much. I'm sorry. I was just looking at my analytics. Forgive me. So if you love messages like, look, that message was a baby one. That was a small one. There are some where I'm telling you, I literally had to get up and walk away and was like, Lord, I think, like, it was just like a whole Holy Ghost grateful time, me and the Lord, some of these messages that he used. So I want to kind of scroll back up through the comments. I want to see what everyone is saying. The ones on my screen are coming in kind of slow, so I'm going to look at my phone here. Thank you so much, E-Money. Thank you. I pray all is well with you and your family. It's great to see you back. Y'all make sure y'all go out and support E-Money. You need some beats? Y'all know what's happening with this music here on YT. He's doing beats. Something you hear on his channel, something you have in mind, reach out to E-Money. He will definitely hook you up. So I think he's gonna probably get a lot of business money because with the way this music stuff is going. Thank you, you knew. Thank you so much. Hey, Shandy. Great to see you here. I'm just looking at everyone's comments. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Mary. Thank you. Definitely. Thank you, Sweet Ree. Yes, these messages, I was like, I don't think I should be keeping these to myself any longer. You won't believe, but that message that I just showed you all is probably, it has to be, whoo, I want to say, oh, maybe 20, 2018, 19. I have to go back and look at the date of it. I want to say about 2018, 2019. Yeah, it's been a minute, if not older. Because I was speaking in that group every single week for like almost 2 years. Every week. Motivational messages for those ladies. So that video has got some time behind it. And looking at the comments as I'm scrolling back through, it's still relevant. It touched me. It reminded me of, yeah, we all have to be careful with who we connect with. We all have to be careful who we listen to. We all have to put God above all, even if it's something that we want to do. Like we're like, man, this is it right here. This is it. We have to check in with him first. And not to get too spiritual or biblical with you all, but I got to say this because the Bible is clear. It tells us clearly to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God, depending on which version you read. And all these things will be added unto you. So before you make a move, I know we're getting ready for the new year. Before you make a move, trust and believe, listen to God first. Before you listen to your own thoughts, before you listen to a guru or anyone else, take it from me, from personal experience. Seek him first, above it all. Don't get caught up in what the trends are. Don't get caught up in what this one is doing and that one is doing. It may not be for you. I had to learn that the hard way. Following the wrong folk. Trust me. Seek him first. Exactly. Thank you for being here, one virtuous woman and one vigilant watchman. You're right. She says, as I always say, keep God first and everything. Keep God first, everything else second. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you want a good day and a good life and a good journey while you are here, do just that. Because I can tell you, I won't even tell y'all the money I lost because I failed at that rule. Basic rule seems simple enough. I'm over there like following like squirrel. Here I go over here. Squirrel. I'm over here. Ooh, this. Ooh. Losing money left and right, following the wrong people. So best advice, absolutely. Keep God first. So if you all like messages like this, I will go through a few of them. I will start uploading them on my channel. I will use them as shorts, the ones that, that apply. And I will definitely repurpose this content. I'm so glad you guys are here to just help me, figure this stuff out. I pray you guys love that message. Look at the comments. They look like you do. So I'm glad I was able to share that live with you all. Any suggestions, any business questions, anything you guys would like for me to address in future videos, anything you would like to see, I'm here to tell you now, next Monday will be a shenanigans show. Whether my Eagles win or lose, which they're going to win. I mean, hello, they're the Eagles. We fly high. But our win or lose, I'm going to be here next Monday. And I'm going to be talking junk right now to Big Rooster, just so y'all know. Because we're playing the Steelers. And he's already started in this chat about his Steelers. So y'all make sure, if you miss any of my, because I'm going to be going live probably again on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to be talking about trademarks. I'm going to be giving you guys some nuggets on trademarks, some stuff I recently found out while I was on my hiatus, sickness and all that stuff. I was able to do some reading and some research. So Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, day after tomorrow, I will be coming back live same time at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be taking a look at some stuff I saw in trademarks that you all need to be aware of. Some new rules. The USPTO done hired some new attorneys, and these attorneys are not playing. I saw some stuff that I was like, wait, I thought that was okay that we could do that, but I've seen a couple people, some people I've met, anonymously. They don't know me. I'm just in their stuff, just looking. But they have filed some trademarks last year. The USPTO got to their trademarks this year, and they got office actions. And if you don't know what an office action is, that's when those attorneys, those governmental attorneys say, no, there was a problem with your trademark application. But the reasonings behind this trouble is kind of shocking to me. So I want to share that with you all. We're going to take a look at a couple of things in case you're thinking about filing a trademark. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you mark your calendars. I'm going to set it up after I finish this particular live. And it's going to be Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern if you're interested in finding out some trademark stuff. We're going to be doing that on Wednesday. Also, for those of you that subscribed here, I would encourage you to watch a playlist. Seriously. I'm still working on those watch hours. I've been asked about them, so I'm going to let you guys know. I'm still working on them. I still need your help. Watch the playlist. Let it play. Throw some headphones in your phone and your computer if you don't have time to watch it. Just let it run. We're trying to knock these things out. I really need, I'm down to about 2,500, a little less. I need your help. All right, that's where we are now. So if you can run that playlist, I would greatly appreciate it. If you need your playlist ran, say something in the comments so we can support each other. As the military says, no man left behind. If you need some help, if you need some love on your channel, if you need some support on your channel, if you need some support in your business, those of you that are entrepreneurs and business owners, put it in the chat. Let people know, listen, I'm offering this. If you need it, come holler at me. This is your opportunity. If you're saying, look, I saw the Rooks was talking about this in her community tab. She was saying that those mysterious missing family members, let's call them that, okay? 1 minute you got one number on your channel, the next minute they're gone and some, okay? If that's happening to you, alert your audience. Say, listen, this is happening to me. Can y'all please just go check, make sure you're still a family member over here? Because it's so many of us, every day there's a new channel, right? There's so many of us. Sometimes you may get lost in the sauce. So just tell people, hey, can you please just check, make sure you're still a family member over here. And then you yourself go check on your people that your family members, well, I said the word, that your family members with, okay, that big red button, you know what I'm talking about, with the S word on it. Make sure yours isn't red. Make sure you didn't get kicked, okay? Happens to us all. So make sure you are still connected with the ones you still want to be connected to. If they don't fit you, if their content does not float your boat, keep it moving. Don't leave a nasty comment. Don't be talking about them in private chats and all that stuff. Let's just keep it adult here, okay? They're not your cup of tea. Keep moving. They will actually appreciate that if they're not your cup of tea to keep moving. Because you're taking up space for those that want to get in, okay? But please, if there are channels that you truly want to stay connected to, I know, right, Rooks? They do be hating. I agree. But if there's a channel you want to stay connected to, especially this one, make sure you check in every now and then. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Share. Put it on your community wall. That's all great. That's how you show support for free. I'm not asking for donations. I mean, if you want to send a cash app, you can. Same as the channel name, just saying. But that's not what I'm asking for. And that's not what a lot of us are asking for. We just said, hey, let me know this video resonates with you. Let me know if this content resonates with you, something you like, something you would like to see. And if I can do it, I got you, boo. I'll do it. But as the saying goes, closed mouths don't get fed. So I'm asking you, if you have any questions, any business questions, anything you would like to see here on the Educated Natural channel, let your girl know. That's all I'm saying. I'm here to, what is it? I aim to please. I'm here to do just that because I don't want you lost. I don't want you to be pulled by your nose like some little lost sheep out here by somebody that can talk fast and have you reaching in your pocket even faster. I want to make sure you're educated. Like I said, my motto, I will not leave you uneducated. So if there's something I know, if there's an issue or a question you may have, and if I can help you, that's what I'm here for. But I'm not going to hold y'all. I know there's some other awesome content creators coming on after me. So if there's someone else that's coming out there, I'll ask you now to put it in the chat. If there's an awesome channel you know that's coming on from 4 on to the rest of the day, let everybody know, because we may not know. Because sometimes people just do pop-ups. Sometimes people do have regular scheduled programs that they do throughout the week. So if someone's doing one today, I know Tori's Brain Games is coming on tonight. I think at like 7 or 7:15. Now you talking about some fun. Listen, y'all like to play word games. You need to be over at Tori's tonight at about 7:15 Eastern, I believe. Make sure you're there. I'm going to tell y'all why. Okay, I'm going to be petty just for a second. There's this YouTuber, right? Her name, back me up, Coach Mary. Her name is Elizabeth Brown. She's a Cowboys fan. Listen, we all need to go over there tonight if she's playing, and we have to make sure she don't win. Like, for real. We can't let these Cowboy fans come here and just think they ruling stuff. I mean, even though they're not ruling anything on the field this year. But we're not going there. I'm done with them. But for real, head over to Tori's Brain Games. Look it up. Somebody drop Tori's link if you can. Please, my mods. Thank you. And we got to take down this Cowboy fan. See, I've been kind of MIA lately. I've been doing a lot of different things. And by the time Tori comes on, I'm probably laying down with my phone in my hand. I'm like, I don't really feel like playing. So I'm just sitting there laughing. And I'm trying to push everybody else up there to get her. I guess I'm going to have to come out of retirement because we're going to have to do like a collective force. Like, we just got to knock her down because she is just over there ruling things. And we just can't be having this. It's not fair. This Cowboy fan over there just pop out, just shoot everybody down, you know, just riding over there. We just can't have, we got to stop this foolishness. Like, for real. He said I'm fired. Come on, everybody love Chris. Come on, Chris. You can't fire me. Listen, like, for real, we got to stop this. She is over there just steamrolling everybody. We have to come together. So that's our mission this week. We got to shut her down. You know, there's strength in numbers. Come on, we got Coach Mary needs some help over there. You know, her and Big Rooster, they need some help. So we got to go over there. Where is Audacity dawning at? Like, he usually be over there just killing it. She didn't even knock him down. So we got to go over there. If y'all need to go stretch your fingers, you know, do some finger exercises, get your fingers together so they'll be nice and strong so you can type fast because she fast, y'all. She fast. So we got to get over there and knock down this Elizabeth Brown lady. She is going to get me when she hear about this. But that's the mission this week. We got to knock. As soon as you see her playing, you start playing. Okay? We got to get in there. We got to get her because she fast, y'all. She beat me the last time I played. I was rolling in the last board. She got me because my brain stopped. My brain stopped on that last board. I had her. But then she got me. But it's cool. All is fair in love and war. So let's get over there and we got to stop this Cowboy fan from running this train, y'all. Okay? We in this together. Y'all got me? Pound it out. Pound it out. Y'all got me, right? Let's pound it out. Together, we can do this. We some real haters, y'all. Oh yeah, she a Cowboy fan too, y'all. She a Cowboy fan too. Now y'all know I wasn't gonna let this go completely by without me saying something entertaining, right? Look at all them comments. I do it. Message, y'all. Roxanne. She said, why is it so cool to hate the Cowboys? Relax. She said, y'all just had a message and y'all let the devil in. We're not letting the devil get no ground here. I promise you we're not. We're not. We're not. Good afternoon, 755. Hey, thank you for being here, sis. Hi, RX Nails. Thank you. That's my who that right there, y'all. I lived 3 years in Louisiana outside of New Orleans. Loved it. Had a ball. Can you send the girls some crawfish? Like, for real. I miss the food. I miss Mardi Gras. I miss the people. But that was a great time we had down there in Louisiana. So, yes. So, but yeah, like for real. Remember the mission. Coach Mary, if you going to be there tonight, I'm going to be there cheering you on. I may have to jump in if I see her come in there, though. I may have to jump in. We gonna get her. We got to sit her down. We can't be having this. Look at you. Oh boy. The Cowboy fans look, kicking it with the Rooks. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. Uh-huh. We still love you too. Oh, listen. In all seriousness though, y'all, I pray y'all love that. If you missed the message that I just played, hit the replay. Hit the replay. There is power in the replay. It's a powerful message you don't want to miss. I may even just release it by itself so it's not in the middle of all of this stuff. So you guys can really play it, share it, whatever, on your own without all this long live. But I wanted to give y'all that clip so you can see when I say reuse or repurpose content, what I mean for this channel and the things that I have done. But I'm not going to hold y'all. It's after 4. I said I was going to do an hour. It's 4:02. I'm late. I got to go. But thank y'all for being. Any questions? Any questions? I want to make sure I say hello to everyone. Once again, hey, 755 Media. Listen, y'all make sure y'all check out 755 Media. I think she comes back on Wednesday evening. So make sure you go over to her channel. Look at what's going on over there. Listen, if you like Ice Cube, last night she's still working on her Ice Cube painting. Listen. That woman is bad. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it for y'all. You put a paintbrush in her hand and some paint, baby, masterpiece. Okay? Masterpiece. Hands down, masterpiece. If what was that artist's name? What was it? Bob? Was it Bob somebody? Oh, I can't remember. I used to watch him with the big afro. Masterpiece. Okay? And I think it was so ironic, Stacy, that when you did that video for 755 for her monetization party, I believe it wasn't 755 day. It was one of the two. And you did that clip where you made it look like her father was passing the paintbrush to her. I think it was so ironic when Angela said that her mother, I believe she said it was her mother that was the painter. And it's like she passed it to her. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. So guys, we have some great talent in this community, from artists to crafters. Stacy, let me tell y'all something. Go to Stacy, Late Night Crafting with Stacy's channel. Stacy has done these plaque light, you got to just see it. Amazing. I don't think I have ever seen anyone do those before, except for Stacy. That was the first and only person I've seen do those. Amazing. I can't even describe it to you because I want you to go and see it for yourself. She just did one for Shandy. Amazing. She captures things that a lot of people may miss in her artistry. Amazing. I'm just happy to know these people and get to hang out with them here on YouTube. It's amazing. Ruji Crafting. Stacy did one of those plaques for Ruji Crafted. Ruji was like almost in tears, y'all. She was so excited to see it. So you have to go over there and check out Stacy. If you want something unique that you can say, not many people, actually nobody has this. Stacy does something amazing with her crafting. You hear me? Not many people do that, but her stuff is unique and it's amazing. Thank you, you knew for being here. Yes, I'm telling y'all, a beast with that paintbrush, Stacy. She is. Like if I could just paint half that, y'all can tell me. That's why God didn't give me that skill. Y'all can tell me nothing. There's certain things God knew better than to give him, because I would be just off the chain. I would. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna give you a lot of this. I'm gonna give you a little bit. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Yes, Bob Ross. Thank you, precious pieces. Bob Ross. Now, how in the world I forget Ross when that's my grandfather's nickname? It's a shame. Love my granddaddy. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Kicking It with the Rooks. Thank you, You Knew. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you, Coach Mary. I got your back, Coach Mary. Thank you, RX Nails. Thank you, E-Money, for being here. Thank you. We're still scrolling up. Tam, thank you for being here. Thank you, Miss V of MTGV TV. Listen, if you're somebody that's into crime, want to know what's happening in the world as far as crime, some of them that's been swept under the carpet, some of them that's happening right now, the latest crimes in the news, you need to be over to MTGV TV. Make this go viral TV. You need to be over there with her because she's covering some top stories that you may not know about. Could be happening right in your community and you don't even know about it. Before I got on here, I saw a clip where there was a recent school shooting in Louisville. Y'all, please protect your kids. It's sad what's going on in these schools. In the world in general, please protect our babies. They need us. Be vigilant. Certain things that now we have to teach our kids that we didn't even have to know as children ourselves. But because of the way the world is, we got to tell our kids about all kinds of things now. So please, if you have a child that goes to public school, protect your babies as best as you can, because this world done lost its mind. So my prayers are with those that were lost in Louisville today. My prayers are with everyone that has lost someone due to violence. It's just sickening. It's ridiculous. So please stay updated what's happening in your community, because you never know. You just never know. So thank you, Miss V, for covering the stories that you cover. Who else we got in here that I may have missed? I'm scrolling kind of fast. Thank you, Love and Live, for being here. Listen, no matter what Queen Lenora says, we all know that Elijah is her favorite nephew. I mean, look at all the hard work Elijah does. Okay? So if you guys want to go over and support a family-based channel, if you love hot sauce, if you love seasonings, I just found out about the seasoning. Now, I want some seasoning because I love seasonings. I love seasoning my food now, and I love a good seasoning. So if you're into just genuine laughs and loves and games and family meetings and in-depth discussions from a male and female point of view, head over to the Love and Live show. You will not be disappointed. They are great supporters. You're going to laugh over there. Just make sure that Queen Lenora stays away from the coffee. Like something weird happens with her at coffee. It's just it's a sight, y'all. It's a sight. But if you want to live your best life and laugh a deep laugh, head over to the Love and Live show. They are hilarious together. You hear me? And while you're there, just make sure that if you have access to that little button where you can give a little love, you're probably going to hear Elijah ring out and say, love it. Listen, we have to support each other. So why not start with the ones that are right here on YouTube that's showing you love? Show it back. Make sure you're there when they have their weekly shows, daily shows, pop-up shows. If you know they're supporting you in any way, even if you just want to support them just genuinely from your heart, make sure I almost said the word, make sure you're over there being the next family member over there and you're engaging with them, because the more the comments roll, the more it lets YouTube know that, hey, you have some engagement going on over there. And the more of us that are over there in each other's channels and each other's chats, the better for that content creator. All right. So if I missed you, charge it to my head, not my heart. I thank each and every one of you for being here. Like I said, later on tonight at about 7:15, I know that Tori's Brain Games is going to be live. So if you love word games, if you love thinking games, that's where you need to be at 7:15 p.m. Eastern tonight. I think it's like every day but Wednesdays, I believe, when he goes live over there with games. So remember the mission. Y'all remember the mission. We got to take down that Cowboy fan named Elizabeth Brown. She been winning too much. Okay. I think she getting a big head. We gotta bring her down. So that's the mission. If you can type fast, if you can spell, okay, head over to Tori's Brain Game tonight, tomorrow, the next time, and the next time, so we can take her down. All right. That's our mission. All right, guys. I love you all. Until the next time God allows us to come together. Thank you, Dips, for being here. Thank you. Thank you. As I always say, thank you, precious pieces. Make sure you take every moment of every day first to thank God that you're still here, okay? Always make sure you thank God for every blessing that you have. And then you always take that opportunity to be a blessing to someone else. All right? That's your mission. Thank God for your blessings and be a blessing to someone else, because you never truly know who you may need and when you may need them. Pray for each other, cover each other. You don't have to know each other. You don't have to know what's going on in anyone's life. Whisper a prayer. If God lays them upon your heart, whisper a prayer. That's what we're supposed to do. Cover each other. Because the world is going crazy, but as believers in God, we can hold each other together. So until the next time he allows us to come together, be blessed, continue to be a blessing to others. And as I always say, take a moment of every day, find some happiness, and enjoy your journey. God bless you all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much. See y'all next time.